Ah, perfect. Glad you could join me for this. You know, as a new supervisor like yourself, it's important to understand the documentation process and why we issue write-ups in the first place. We have to hold people accountable, but you know, it's never easy, but we ultimately want them to become better. So I think it's great for you to be able to observe the situation. Unfortunately, on our team, we have a bit of a problem employee, and that's Rai from the Noblesse team. Performance hasn't been great. So I'll do most of the talking since it's your first time seeing this. If you have any questions, we can talk about it after the meeting. But I'm pretty sure Rai's outside, so let's go ahead and bring him in. Okay? Ah, perfect. Rai, thanks so much for joining us for this important discussion. You're looking dapper as always. I really appreciate your dedication to the workplace professional dress code. Right. Well, I can understand if you're concerned because we need to talk about your performance so far. We're already halfway through your first season, actually over that at this point. And, to be honest, the results have been, well, unfortunately not to our expectations. Is that a nice tea you have there? What kind is it? I'm kind of a jasmine tea fan myself. Okay, look, this is actually one of the concerns we have with you and your team. In this business, we have some expectations, especially from our new members. And while we do allow time for you to develop, we do need to see some results pretty soon. One of those expectations is character development so that your customers can connect with you. And from what we've seen so far, your performance really hasn't given, your customers much reason to care about what happens to you yet. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, we've talked about this. No cell phones during meetings. See, this is what I'm talking about. You aren't giving us anything to latch onto. It's just these empty stares and disinterest. Being an overpowered main character with a power system that's seemingly connected to one just getting upset enough, it's not enough to win over customers anymore. You need to give them something more. Wait, where did you even get that? Isn't that, pretty dry to eat? You know what, never mind. This is another good example of what I'm talking about. You know what, here, I've got some, let's look at the tapes right here. As you can see on the tapes here, your only attempt to show some personality is just by monotonously wanting ramen time after time. That is not really a quirky personality trait, and it's definitely not enough to be called character development. Rai, I have to be honest with you, so far, M21 is the only really interesting character on your whole team. Okay, look, Rai, let's get down to business here. You come highly recommended from that new Webtoon staffing agency, but to be honest, the last 2 employees we had from them also didn't really deliver on connecting with the customers in a meaningful way. We don't want to see you go down that same path. So as your manager, I need to address this with you to let you know that this is serious and we need to see some immediate improvement. Otherwise, we may have to separate. Okay, right, look. You seem to be getting upset by this. Is there something that we can do to possibly help you? Did he leave? Okay, well, I thought he was pretty open to the feedback overall. Hey, even your ending song lacks character.